It's been another record strong month for Victoria's real estate market. My name's Dustin Miller, managing broker of 8X Real Estate, and this is my October 2020 review. Sales typically decline in October, but this year they remained super high. In fact, October had 990 sales. That is the most sales we've seen in any month yet this year. October was the busiest month on record for 2020. So perhaps October is becoming the new peak of spring when we have a delayed market due to COVID. So if you remember earlier this year, we went into lockdown mid-March. So after mid-March, everything froze up. Not much activity happened. That continued into April and May. But then in June, we had an amazing uptick in activity. People started getting out, looking at houses, buying houses, listing houses. So since June of this year, and for every month thereafter, so for the past 4 months, we've seen an unprecedented uptick in velocity and prices. More homes are selling for higher prices than ever before. But many people are asking themselves, how long can this keep going on? I am noticing daily sales are beginning to trend downward as we inch closer into the holiday season. But I think it's simply because inventory is so low. It's at about 20% less than last year. And remember, last year we were also very critically low inventory. So there's just very, very slim pickings out there. And I feel that those spring buyers who were determined to buy a property this year are likely still out there because they haven't been able to secure a property. They keep losing out in multiple offer situations, or there just isn't the type of product they're looking for, as we've seen a very lack of new desirable properties come to market. So I'm certain that sales are being throttled back by the lack of new listings. If there was more inventory, there would be more sales, there would be juicier numbers. Not to say that 900 sales isn't spectacular, but I feel that we could have hit 1,100, 1,200 even. So this month, another interesting thing to note is that the Real Estate Board of Victoria identified and coined a new term of buyer called the forward buyer. The Real Estate Board is saying that this buyer is anticipating a slowdown in general activity over the winter months due to the pandemic. And so they are accelerating their purchasing plans. They are going to make a move now before another widespread lockdown occurs. So, of course, they're also taking advantage of the ultra low interest rate environment. I just got off the phone with a client. He was telling me he's looking at rates as low as 1.44%. Totally blew my mind. I had another client the other week. He was beating rates of 1.99. So anything below 2 is remarkably amazing. The Real Estate Board has also been reporting a noticeable increase in out-of-town buyers. Again, mostly from the Lower Mainland, but we're also seeing those buyers from Ontario and Alberta. They are coming to Victoria looking to pick up either a recreation property or property for the winter. I find myself, I've dealt with some baby boomers who typically either venture down to Phoenix, Arizona, Palm Springs, or Hawaii or Mexico. They can't do that this year, and the future of United States is quite uncertain right now. People are choosing to come to one of Canada's most desirable places for the winter months, and that is Victoria. And we're seeing some increased demand and sales from these type of out-of-town buyers. All right, let's get into the monthly stats. So single-family homes achieved an average price of $1,037,000 this month. There was approximately 475 sales in October, which is up about 60% compared to last year. So there are very, very slim pickings in the single-family home market. in Greater Victoria. I just checked today on the MLS. There's only about 328 listings that are showing active, and there's a good chance most of those already have accepted offers on them. In the month of October, approximately 1 in 4 homes went for over asking price. So we are continuing to see multiple offer situations where buyers do compete solely on price point. I'm finding in my day-to-day work, often when I meet with new buyer clients, I feel they really don't understand or believe me when I tell them how hot the market is and how fast it moves. What you see on the internet is not reflective of reality. If you want to buy a home, you need to be ready, willing, and able to submit offers immediately. You need to be working with a realtor that is responsive, smart, and quick-witted to get your compelling offer on the table. Homes are getting put under contract in a matter of hours. So you need to be on the ball and have a realtor by your side that's helping you. Switch to talking about the condominium market, which had a very promising month in October. Approximately 300 condos sold, which is up about 70% compared to last year. Average pricings are remaining quite stable at $500,000. So during the past while and over the summer, we were seeing that sales were down for condos and new listings were trending higher and higher for condos. But in September and the first half of October, sales really picked up for condos, so that inventory got absorbed and new listings remained steady. So the market was kind of in balance. There wasn't any significant sways up or down in terms of price or volatility, lack of new listings, too many new listings. The product that was coming onto the market did get absorbed relatively quickly and for 98, 99, 100% of asking price. So let's say the market was balanced. So you had both sales and new listings trending up. And it's like two adults on a seesaw. If one of them hops off, things can change rapidly. Well, it seems that the person who is on the new listings side of the seesaw has gotten off in the last 2 weeks of October, but we're still continuing to see sales go forward while listings are dropping off. So this is a very promising outlook for those looking to sell condos. October sales were up 61% compared to the same time last year, while new listings were only up 43%. So prices are still stable. There's no uptick in over asking sales. That's very rare for condos. About 7% of condos sold for above the asking price. But it's something to watch as the market continues forward during these unprecedented times. If you're considering buying a property or want to strategically sell your property for top dollar in today's market, please contact myself, Dustin Miller, the managing broker of 8X. I'd welcome the opportunity to chat about our real estate services. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.